Good morning, all. The topic today I'll be handling is algorithms and flowcharts. So, first of all, an algorithm is a set of well defined instructions in sequence to solve a problem. So, now we'll see the qualities of a good algorithm. The first one is the input and output should be defined precisely. Then, each step in the algorithm should be clear and unambiguous. Algorithm should be most effective among many different ways to solve a problem. Then, the last one is an algorithm should not include computer code. Instead, the algorithm should be written in such a way that it can be used in different programming languages. For example, the algorithm should be in simple English, the language which everyone could understand. For like, if now we are studying programming in C, if any other student from other field come and see the algorithm, that student or that guy must know what this algorithm means. What is the need of this algorithm? So, algorithm should be simple and clear. Okay, this is an example of example algorithm to add two numbers entered by the user. So we know the steps to add two numbers first, but the algorithm should be simple. Not it should not include any codes. So first of all, when we write an algorithm, we should specify each steps. Like in the slide, step 1, step 2, step 3, we should uh, specify each steps. So whenever we do this, every time the step 1 should be start and the final step should end with stop. So here, let's see the example to add two numbers entered by a user. Here the first step is start and then the step 2. Step 2, here we declare the variables which we need. To add two numbers, we need two variables and then a variable for adding the sum. So entirely for totally three variables. So in the first step we started. In the second step we declare those variables as num1, num2 and sum. And in the step 3 we read the values which are num1 and num2. We are like we know when we write the C programming code, we enter like there's a print statement like enter the number. When we enter the number, we have to read that values. So the third step, we read the values. And in the next step, we'll be adding the numbers. Add num1 and num2 and assign the result to sum. Here the sum will be like num1 plus num2. So in the fourth step, uh, we add the numbers and assign the result to sum. And the fifth step, we display the sum. After adding and everything, we need to display the sum on the screen. So we display the sum. And the final step, which is step 6, we end with the stop. So first step, we start. Second step, we declare the variables which we need. In the third step, we read the values. Fourth step, we add the numbers and then assign the result to the sum. In the fifth step, we display the sum. And the final step, we stop the algorithm. So mostly in every algorithm, this is a basic structure. It the step 1 will be start, the last step will be stop. Then we declare variables, we read values, then we do the uh, problem, whatever it is, whether adding, subtracting, or if any other things are there, we define it there in the next step, then display the result, then we stop. So now we'll move to the flowchart. So a flowchart is a graphical representation of logic of the program. So from this definition itself, we'll understand that flowcharts will be included with graphics and not images, some graphs and symbols. Yeah, flowchart symbols. Different flowchart shapes have different conventional meanings. So now we'll see the flowchart symbols. Okay, first of all, oval signifies start and end of the program. In algorithm, we have seen that first step as start and this last step as ending like stop. So here in the flowchart, oval is the start and end of the program. And then arrows. It indicates a directional flow of the flowchart. Then then rectangles. It indicates a process. Like yeah, here is the example is given: S equal to x plus y. x plus y is the calculation, it is the process. So in the rectangle, that process is indicated, and then parallelogram, it indicates the input and output. In the algorithm we have seen that uh, we declare two variables, three variables, num1, num2, and then sum. Like here, we need the inputs. So the parallelogram indicates input and output. Then rhombus or kite, it indicates the condition, like checking or decision making. The if conditions are especially used in this rhombus or kite shape. Then hexagon, it indicates the repeated statement or loop. While loop, for loops, and whatever loops we are using, we are written that in a hexagon. So that's the end of this topic. So today we learned about algorithms and flowcharts. An algorithm should be a simple English, should be written in a simple English, which anyone who see that should understand that, and it is a well-defined sequence to write a simply write a program. And as for the flowchart is a graphical representation of the flow of the program. So thank you.